Oh, I feel so badly. I'm out here by my brook. It's raging today. There was some storms last night in North Jersey, and I just can't get it out of my head. Maybe it's the storms, maybe it's the brook. Usually I come out here to try and relax, to try and chill out for a little bit. You all know my banter goes on by the brook. I like to take a nice break during the day, chill out, collect my thoughts, go back to work. It's a good relaxation spot for me. Nature, it's a wonderful thing. But I can't calm myself down today. I just can't. You know, I think it's that 39-minute video that sportscardinvestor put out last week. You guys saw it. It's 500,000. Geoff Wilson made a $500,000 investment into Panini Select this year, Panini Select football, and it's no good. That's what this video tells me anyway. It's no good. I can't believe it. I feel terribly that somebody, devastated. It is rocking me to my core that somebody could lose out on $500,000 because of Panini. Because of Panini. It's all Panini's fault, right? I mean, heck, we just paid attention to 39 minutes worth of analysis from Teapot. The man reads those checklists like nobody I've ever heard. By the way, guys, if you want to get access to those checklists, go to Cardboard Connection. You'll find them in the database. Simple search will do it for you. It's not that hard. But seriously, he laid it out. He let us all know. Geoff identified a great play years back. In his mind, the disconnect between Select and Panini Prism was way too far. That gap, in his mind, had to bridge at some point. Great call. I totally agree. Those three levels, Premier, Concourse, and Field, and in basketball, of course, courtside, were enough to create this lower range of diversity within the parallels. So in other words, if you hit a Field level that had a really low serial number, that's a pretty short printed card. By the way, Select used to work. But wait a minute. If the theory was anyway, that the less dilution of the product, the better, sounds pretty reasonable. Why the heck did it take till 2020 to notice the trends? So 2020 comes out, again, Teapot, excellent job, letting us know that we're up to 153 variations across 4 levels, but we started in 2012 with boxes that yielded 4 autographs and nowhere near that amount of parallels, and 9 years, 8, 9 years, however many sets. It took that long? Last year you told me that you had 49 variations across 3 levels. So when we went from just a handful all the way up to 49, we decided that we could continue to keep putting in $500,000 at a clip each year for the sake of believing in Panini. Maybe it was the bobblehead effect, because we tend to see a lot of those on these videos where Geoff kind of just becomes a yes man. I don't know if he actually even believes in his analysis or not, but again, Teapot, a third shout out to you, brother. You really nailed that checklist reading. What it comes down to, guys, is I don't understand. Maybe that's why my head hurts so much this afternoon. How can we go from identifying market trends to all of a sudden it was a bad investment and it's Panini's fault? How can we go from just about every video on SportsCardInvestor mentions Select in one capacity or another, right down to one made with Joe Davis a few weeks ago, I believe, maybe a month, where, Geoff, you hand Joe Davis, by the way, shout out Got Baseball Cards. You guys put on a great product. Your PSA submissions, Joe Davis has run a great business for a great time. But here's Joe going through a stack of 10 PSA cards that Geoff just graded, and wouldn't you know it, 75% of them are Select. And wouldn't you know it, the majority of those aren't anything past a base card. Not even courtside. I really don't understand the disconnect. You believed in the product then, yes, we have another level now, and that was basketball, and this is football that we're talking about. But if you can argue that it was worth grading those cards then, and you were so excited about showing these to Mr. Joe Davis, then I really don't understand what the larger motivation is here, Geoff. Is it actually that you believe Panini ruined this investment for you? Or is there something bigger at stake here? You know what? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt for the sake of this exercise, because he did put up another video several months back identifying this play that he was going to be making and identifying that it might be a gamble. But he still pushed the chips across the table and said all in. And now he can sit there with a smile on his face and blame Panini. We all know the direction Panini's been going in over the last 3, 4, 5, some would argue way longer than that, closer to a decade. But Geoff Wilson sits there and has the gall to say that it's Panini's fault, that he gambled this $500,000, and talk to us, members of the community, like it's their fault. Maybe that $500,000 didn't mean as much to you as you pretend, Geoff. I don't know. I can't speak to your financial situation, but me, and most of the members in this community, $500,000 means a lot. And every investment I make, I care about. I'm gonna go back to my Brook now. I think I've said all I need to say. Gonna go have a good afternoon playing with cardboard, because that's what it's all about at Anything But Commons. You guys have a good afternoon too.